Hi guys, it's me, PAANDY, with another opening because I'm actually in the mood for that. And as you can see, after the pre-release kit, I will open a Whispers from the Maze display. So with the picture I will add right now, you can see that I've got like some stuff. So for the next upcoming weeks, I will be prepared, hopefully. But beside that, actually, I'm super excited to open it up and enjoy the video. And if you enjoyed it, just like, subscribe if you want to see more from me. And yes, have fun, I guess. Basically, I will just like sit here, so don't expect something more. The thing that I want to say is like that I love actually how higher and higher the quality of like the displays will get. So I don't know if it's like in other countries or other areas of Germany, but we've got like a problem that this like foil was like too big for the display. So it was like actually quite hard for like actually if you want to collect them as sealed, that it like looked super duper clean. But with that I would say it's super amazing. But I know you don't want to see me just like talk, you want to see me how I open the display. So I will open this boy. Actually you can see I'm just like leaving it like that. So yeah, so it's like super easy to open it. Whopper. I actually forgot to get like a bin or something to actually go into the trash. So let's see. For you it would be like that because as I showed in the picture, I have like a whole case. Every comment that you will see in the video and you still need, I hope the QR code will working so you can scan it. If you're not being able to scan and you want to have like some comments, then just like write me in the comments. Or also my Discord name will be in the description of the video. So I would say I will open this one. I will just like do to the ground so I can put it downside to that. So there would be a whole of 36 boosters in one display. And so if you're interested in of just like what's like inside, how many comments you get, how many rares you get, what is like the chance of actually getting like at least each card of one display. Usually for me it's like that for Trials by Frost. And also it will be with Whispers from the Maze. I would just like put down, like I would add text right now. If it was the case that after 2 displays there's like at least a full playset of all comments. And with Trials by Frost, so it would be also with that because it's just like a, I don't want to set like a side set because it's like not the main set. The main set would be like set 4 that will come afterwards. That a case, so 6 displays, would be enough to just like fill up at least also a rare play set for each faction. Could be that you're getting less, could be that you're getting more, but there's like a really rare chance that you don't see like some rares not once. But anyway, I don't want to talk, I want to open it, and I would say I will put them to the side. And with that, just like hold on my camera, okay, with that the first booster. So I hope it's like one of, okay, it's not working like that. I will show you how like me opening the things. Okay. So what is like the coolest about those boosters, because I've had like the chance to opening it during the pre-release, is like that you're getting some stuff like this. So you have like the Orders Recruit there, and behind it is actually just like one of the foilers. So let's see what we get. So we got Tisha, we got Hestia, actually a really cool looking card, also like one of those special illustrated card that you can get out of a pre-release kit, right? We've got the Scribbling Starfish, one of my favorite cards, alright. We got the Orders Dispatcher, the Liiike Conjurer, actually a really cool card with Liiike, with this kind of effect. The Prowess Excavator, alright. The Drill Mole, actually also the first unique that I've put up. The Zap the Sparrow, Bug Out Bag, and now going to the rest. So the Zap Sniffer, actually a really amazing card, we'll put it down to there. The Liiike Contourist, also as a rare version for Muna. And whoa, okay, actually getting the first unique, so let me read it out. So it's got the Scout Roundcast, one of the new abilities that you're getting from the new set. If I'm in the planned region, target character other than me gains 1 boost. When a card goes from your hand or deck to reserve, you may pay 1. If you do, target character gains 2 boost. I mean, I don't want to judge like about if a unique is good or not good, but I'm someone who spent like a lot of money for uniques. I would count this unique as is okay if you draw it and you don't have like any other things to play, to just like have it in the deck. And as we can see, it's just like a common foil. Okay, good to know. So let's go to the second booster. I hope I can open it like that. Okay, you know what? I'm doing like this. So people feels like really disgusted about that I'm opening the boosters like that, but I'm enjoying it. So we can see that we have a press bug. Actually an amazing way to do that. So just like for you, before that you got the token as extra and then this foilers, but actually those foilers you just like basically throw away after you got it. So it's like a nice thing to just like save some out of that, so that it's just like being on this card. Super cool. So as you hear, we got Gorang, then we got Anchor. Actually also one of my top 10 favorite designs. I would maybe say like more than 10 cards being in the top 10, but it's actually super cool to have that. And also just like the fleeting with gains anchored ability, super cool to play. We also got one of those new artist characters. When a character in your reserve gains 1 or more boost, I gain 1 boost. The Bliss fan, also cool to have. The Skoda Sword, actually a card that I'm looking forward for my new Izmir Fana deck that I'm building. I'm not quite yet sure to keep it or not, but maybe I will once uploading a video of my decks that I will build. So let's see. We got the Hestia again. Alright, the Town Square for orders. Also one of my more favorite cards. Also like the special illustrated card for the Adventure Pass. Looks super amazing. We got the Zap Overflow. Also like a cool card to have, I guess. The Undergrowth, actually also just like looking beautiful, but you want to see like also the rest. We got the Treasure Drone, also like one of these cool new abilities with like at noon to tap that. I didn't try it out. I also built up a trace deck that also maybe we're getting like a showcase on the YouTube video, but basically it's actually amazing, but I didn't try it out too much how it worked. And we got the Treasure Drone just like again as a rare version, and as you can see I put them always down, so I already have them like ordered, because my goal is it to get like a full playset, and also with the full playset that at least each of those 1 cards actually being sleeved. Maybe I will add a picture to that you can see how I will do that. And then we got Lakshmi, or I don't want to say it. Maybe if you find Keelan, then he can explain you why this is like a cool name. And then we got the Conscription, also a card that I've looked forward for my newest Izmir Fana deck that I'm playing. It's just like super nice to have, and I also know that this background is actually just like changing, and this is like totally funny, right? And with that, another common foil. So we got a total of 2 common foilers. So the next booster. In the next booster we got Azadi, also getting like a new cool way to play it out. I mean, in the demo deck was like the 2nd place that I also actually casted, so check out the VOD. And with that, again, we're getting like the Orders Dispatcher, the Bliss Bassist, and also our Pumpkin friend just like in the background. Then we got our Izmir Engraver, also a card that I've looked forward, because during the demo deck was doing like a really good job, but I'm not sure of just like keeping cards in the reserve. They need to play like tons of spells and then to play them out. Is this like worth it? But we will see on the upcoming tournaments, also on the world qualifiers, which cards we're going to be into the play. We got the Talarian Skater, also just like a nice scout card and to play afterwards. We got the Nilem Sparrows that actually just like have one of the top 10 artworks that I'm talking about. We got the All Scryer with the best note. He's surprisingly happy for someone who cries all day. Then the Luminous Swarm from Muna. Alright, then we got the Bugout Back. Actually, if you ask yourself why I'm watching on the screen, because I have like the cam forwards in front of me, so I can just like watch on my screen. which cards I actually got, and so I can look that you actually see what's happening. So the Prowess Pendeska, actually also like a cool card, also one of those cards that got added to actually being able to sabotage in Muna. And besides Axiom Scrambler and this little fox thing, and I guess that's it. Maybe Jack Frost that can exhaust. Is there like any other card? I don't know. If yes, I didn't play it at all. Then we got Requiem, what's actually also a super amazing card because it's just like another discard spell. So fleeting or asleep, character with hand costs 4 or less, or also a permanent. Always nice to have. We've got, I don't know, like the main character for the set. I don't be so much into the story. But it's maybe like a good card, I don't know. And then we got like one of those mana conflagrants. I usually keep one of that, but any other one is actually just like, I can show it on the face cam, so if like a card is too broken, I'm using it like that. Or on other side, if I'm start presenting some cards, then it will just like being used for that. So, opening it up again. So on the background we can see that we got one of those nice expeditions that I always love to keep so I can hand them out to newer players. Then we got Tisha, we got Lakshmi the Lira version, the Nilam Spirus again, the Health Inspector, that's also just like a cool interesting card to play. Let's see how it will work out in Constructed. We got, it's hard, Orphe the Fire Avatar. Also like a super awesome scout effect. Also if you're playing that out with that, I don't want to explain like too much how to work. We want to see the cards, I get it. We got the Zeb the Sparrow, also like amazing card. Ooh, the Bug Fix, actually is super cool. Current card, the Minotaur, that also have like a super promo artwork if you're opening one of those up. Then we got the Feast of Thoughts, that's also just like a super cool card to play. A little bit like expensive on the reserve, but I mean, it's like, okay, we put it down to that. And then, oopsala, we got another unique, and it is the Izmir Nurse. Okay, you may sacrifice another robot or permanent. If you do, you may activate the abilities of up to 2 target permanents you control. When you play a permanent with hand cost 3 or more, create a Pressbox token in your other expedition. I mean, do you know like those super duper amazing auto uniques that just like creating press bugs? If this would be like the other condition, I would be super happy. But also with that card, I mean, if this would be like my first display and I'm searching for uniques in general, I would potentially just like play it because it seems like super fine, right? So let's go into this, opening the next one. So we got Rin and Orchid, so I would say at least you will get every hero once, also just like in one display. We got the Scholar Sword, we got the Junior Chef. Oh, that's amazing. Also actually building up a whole scene if you're putting the cards next to each other. Here we can see the Oldest Conscription, also just like the changed picture of the old man that maybe will show up in set 3. I would say that I have some teammates that likes to play with the old man. We got the Bliss Bassist again, we got the Bliss Drummer actually, also just like a cool card. I'm not sure, is it like during a whole scenery? Yes, it should be, I'm not sure, yes, it should be. We got the Cuddly Corgi, one of the cutest cards in whole Altered, also in my top 10. We got the Lumious Swarm, we got the Tech Lab unit, also just like a super cool card to play out. Okay, I did like a mistake in how to ordering the cards, I just like put them on everywhere. I think this is like, oh, my cam. This is okay. We got Silas the Cryptic Warlock and the Health Inspector. And also again, one of those expedition cards, land cards. I don't know how to say them in English. In German sind es die Expeditionskarten. Ah, naja. Du, ist halt was es ist, ne? But going back to English, we will see that we got the Mana Moth, so another foiler will be in there. And with that, we will see Gorang. Also super interested in how Gorang will do for this set. We got the Simok, that's being gigantic, and if you have less cards in reserve, then you can draw a card. Then we've got the Bliss Fan again. We got the Hestia, so like one card is left for like this whole playset. This whole artwork set, if you say it like that. We got the Scribbling Scarfish, we got the Orders Dispatcher, the Sinatron, also with those super effects, also just like looking super funny. We got Requiem as a common, we got the Zap Overflow, then we got the Estia actually for Axiom, that's super cool. We got the Man in the Maze, actually a cool card in general, I guess, don't know how playable it is. And the Feast of Frauds also for the Orders version, so super cool. And another comment for you, so I would say I can follow enough comments, but you want to continue with that, right? So with that we continue with Traced and Rossum, one of the decks that I'm also playing for set 3. Then we got the Leo Conference again, we got the Junior Chef, so one is missing. We got the Simok again, Lakshmi, Silas Cryptic Warlord, the Requiem, the Bugfix, alright, the Minotaur, then the Treasure Throne actually, that's just like being able to resupply, and also looking kinda cute though. And we got the Dallas, I don't know, but it's actually a super funny card. For me actually, because it's just like that big. I should actually invest a little bit more into the story, but anyway. We got the Simurg actually in the rare version, our reserve limits are reduced by 1. Super interesting. If you keep that just like in the reserve, maybe it potentially could like help against some other decks, but I don't know if you would just like play the card because of those reasons. But I know some really weird people that playing and building weird decks and it's working, so maybe a gigantic deck will do the job. And then we got another rare foil, so first one of them. So by far 2 uniques. Usually out of a display you can get at least 3 uniques. I mean, there are like some broken displays sometimes that I've heard of, and also I've got like one of those for myself. Oh, the Staff Clerk, super cool. Passes Faye, the Leon Hydra, super cute card, and usually you're getting 3 uniques out, maximum to like 5, so 3 to 5 uniques. It's just like my experience that I've got, so like doing a difference, but actually it's being really rare that you're getting like only 3 uniques out of that. There was actually once also a display where I've actually tried out 6 uniques, and it was super amazing. Icarus also that got one of this. Oh, a card says goodbye to me. We got the Flora Karen Gardener, we got the Sap Sniffer again, we got the Aaron, also just like a bunch of cool animals to see there, and Fiore the Liberty, I hope you say it like that, and another common for you as a Manamorph. So tokens, I don't need to think about tokens anymore. Going into the next one and opening with my teeth. So we got Afanas, good deck that I will showcase you soon enough. We got the Prowess Excavator, the Feast of Frauds, another Bliss Drama, a Learning Hydra, the Conscription again, the Refinery, the Aaron, the Tech Lab Unit, the Prowess Excavator as a rare version, the Requiem also as a rare version, and the Hunger actually for Prowess. And like for my feelings, I would say like it's more playable for Prowess than for Izmir. I mean, you can just like, I could be wrong, but what we can get is actually another one for this. So we already have like 3, we have the hero, the companion side, so only 2 left, and then we have a whole set for that. So yeah, let's go into that. Continuing with that, so we got finally our old man, hopefully start to be playable. We got the Lyra Condolus, the Prowess Excavator, Skona Sword, again the Junior Chef, where's my third card? To show you that. We got the Borrowing Noosh, also super cute little fox. We got the Enhanced Prototype, also one of those cards that I've liked to watch like during the demo deck event, because actually this one is like really easy to just like happen through that time. Don't know how it will be for constructed, and the pastry chef. So at least we got it as the rare version, right? So this is super amazing, and I would say, oh, I thought this down would be from another card. The Bumblebee, also like a really cool card for all this, and we got the Metamorphosis. Alright, and together with that we got the Press Bug, and also just like the Common Foil. Okay, so actually opening up this place is like a super nice fun for order it, because also if you just like start to opening it and be someone like me that try out to don't get like fully spoiled, because like just like because of the artwork it's been like super special, every single card. So we got the Duel of Crit, also a super cool card. We got the Guitarist and Fan just like being in the background. We got the Feast of Thoughts, Ariadne. I'm not sure about that card. So just like going into more ways, we got the Sap Extractor, the aaaand, the Tech Lab unit, and let's go to the rare. So we got the Bliss Fan as rare. We got the Refinery, really cool card. I would say it's like super amazing for play like in a general Trace list deck. I was feeling like Trace like super amazing to play right now. It feels super soft. And then we got the aaaand again, with like the cool little dogs beside that, and just like another common folio. So opening up the next, I've actually realized that during the opening, just like with my teeth, I'm not being able to talk. So we got the Aphanas, Bliss Trauma, Staff Clerk, Ferris Fee, Leonin Hydra, the Dealers, the Undergrowth, the Trimo, Lumious Swarm, the Man in the Maze again. Woo, amazing. We got the Pastry Chef also just like for Izmir. Actually, all three of them being like in a different outer faction, but you still can combine them together. So let's see if we find the third one, or maybe we got it already. We got it already. I will do it in the conclusion. We got the Baron Nusho, and you already saw it, but it's another Press Bug and another token and another foiler for doing that. So let's joining into the AQZ. So in a time where we just like opening all of those stuff, I'm so excited for like the next week and also like this week, because there will be some outer NUC events. For NUC, if you don't know, is the non-unique championship series that's going to getting like a new tournament organizer, Runefolk, from our team. Super excited for that, and Meltdown still continue on the work. So I would be so happy if the stream is starting, and also the Aero will do like an NUC, how do you call it, like off-week event before going into the season 3. We got the Cramps. Oh, that's super cool. We got the dealers, and with that, oh, hold on. A 1/2 cast for Praros. It's the Sniffer, and it is the Sniffer. Okay, so let me read it out. If you may discard a character from your reserve, if you do resupply, otherwise exhaust resupply. When I leave the expedition zone, if I was leaving, you may augment target card or play reserve. I mean, actually, just like for being like you draw it out and you want to play a unique, that's actually not bad. This is like, I would say from all 3 cards, I have a favor with that. I'm just like saying, also nice muff. So yeah, basically of course, in general, if it comes like up to openings, for me it's like something that I like to do, because besides like the playsets that I want to complete, I'm also just like selling the cards on marketplace and also just like outside, so help out a bunch of people to get it like enough. So for me it's always like worth to do that. But if you're looking like for specific cards, also like for specific uniques, instead of hoping out like opening uniques, you can also just like get to the marketplace, and I would be for sure there is something where you will be able to search through the marketplace a little bit easier outside you using it on the other page. The little mouse, the other one that's actually sabotaging, that's cool. And it's also just like collecting thieves. Sometimes I'm asking myself if we're like going to take a closer look what he will do with all those thieves, but maybe it's just like something story-wise that I don't know. We got the Zap Courier. Actually really funny if when I'm being like in the Czech Republic, do you call it like that? I read a picture to that. Then most of the time I'm seeing like people driving with that because I live in Dresden, for those who don't know, so it's been like not that long to going to the border between Germany and also to the Czech Republic. So we're saying the F1 Puppet Master with the Scout effect. It's like, okay, another Metamorphosis and the Little Fox for the Bravos region, and this is another one, so it's actually only one left, I would say. Yeah, it's only one left, so so let's go. We got Fan and Crowbar. Actually, personal love story with her because it's super interesting because I've played or built the deck around of my first display. I played the deck with and built a deck with Fan and Crowbar, and I like several of people telling me that I should continue to playing Fan and Crowbar because it seems like that I'm doing okay with that, also with like the decks that I'm building, but I don't know, I'm just like restricted to build it. But anyway, just like, let's go into that. We got some boosters left. We got the Cooper Sep. I want to know how this would be taste like. We got the Sustenance. It's actually just like a cool card. Also for those that playing like those high cost Muna decks where you play out like the big boys. Also the Farm, super cool card. We got the Duel of Crit in rare for your delivery. Not sure how it's be like for Prowess to build this deck. And we got the Crime Bar, actually one of the cards that Cole Rabi, the favorite Orders player, he actually opened it up, right? No, as a spoiler, yeah. He did it as a spoiler, I would say. So continue with that. We will see another Fan and Chrome Bar, another Scribbling Fish, a Duel of Crit, Metamorphosis, a Sap Duende, the Pastry Chef. So now we have like the full set. We got the Little Mouse, Icarus, Cronpra, the Browse Excavator, the Simurg, and then the Sap Direspel and another common foiler. Actually, not like one single unique foiler. Sometimes I had the feeling I've got out of my displays that I've opened before for set 1 and 2 at least 1 to 2 unique foilers each time. Let's see, we got some bunch of leftovers. So we got the Hanger, we got the Leo Relic Expert, we got the Spirit Wheedler, actually cool, Sap Duende, I don't know. We got the Korgan Informant, also like a super cool card that being played out in the demo deck. Fiora as Ordis, the Zerasia, the Fairfox, that's actually super cute, and also this resupply thing. Don't know if to build it. We got the rare version for the enhanced prototype for Axiom. And you may spend 1 counter from a card you control. Yeah, it's like the difference between that. We got the Orders Dispatcher, and oh! That is cute. I don't care about the effect. I've got it as a unique. Oh man, that's like super amazing. So when I leave the expedition zone, if I was in target opponent resupplies. Oh boy. And ooh! Talking about a unique foiler, I've got one. I know where I would use this unique foiler. So by far we got out 4 uniques, and maybe it changed during the display. I don't have like any informations about it, so if you have this in the, just like write in the comments. Maybe I should start to tweet out misinformations so people will correct me and then write me something in the comments that I'm wrong. You can get out up to 100 uniques. Autored also have God packs. Just kidding. So we got the Ariante, we got the Talirian Skater, we got the Autoscryer, we got the Encore, we got the Silip, the Aaron, Snodage, the Firefox again. Now I only want to have like the rare version. We got the Talirian Skater, the Puppet Master, and also the Evanescence. That's like cool. And another foiler, another Mana Morph. So that's actually cool because I'm always giving out my tokens or just like start to put it in a big box and never take a look back again. And then I have like a whole of mist of like tokens in general. It's like really hard. But X marked the spot, a new common that we see, the Nurse as the common version. So with that, I'm super amazed to get them, and now I will keep them. I will keep them for that. So let's go. We should be seeing the new rare. It's Ruby Cramps, the Police Guitars, actually a super cool rare card for Lyra, and the Merlin. Actually, it's a cool design, but when I was like first look into that, I was feel like that this design is kind of like different from the art style, but I'm not an artist. Maybe someone, if you in the comments can help me, but if I would compare it like with any card, I feel like that actually the Merlin is like a little bit like different from the art style, but who am I? I'm just like a player. So, another mana morph. So we got the Sabage and Marmo, cool card, the Kubasab, Man from the Maze, the Hanger, Lyra Relict, the Spirit Reader, Subduende, the Cramps, the Bumblebeat, and now let's go. We got the Talarian Scalar, we got the Licensed River Troll, alright, and with that we got also the Undercroft, and it's just like a beautiful card, and another common foiler. So, actually, did you did the print on demand? Because I didn't it quite yet, because I don't know what to actually print, because all uniques that I'm playing I have already. Then on the other hand, also our NUC format that's also being like in the online tournaments will be played on our store, because Lynchburn, aka Man of Games, is like one of the most dedicated players out there and playing each week and also winning. And so we decided to just like take during the NUC format with that. I'm always saying that he did it on his own purpose, but it's like not true. We decided as a whole play group, but a little bit fun needs to be. So we got the Duel of Crits, we got the Grand Pra, and we got the Orders Dispatcher again. And another common foiler. But I would say in general that like maybe the foilers got increased. Like, yeah, trust me, yeah, got increased, maybe. Trust my words. So, but what I want to trust is like the next unique that I want to get, like, so give it to me. Best artwork, okay, this is like the top 3 artwork. I'm not joking about it. Top 3 artworks. So we got Rune's Testament. Actually, I think that someone in Equinox or that is like being like working on the card effects, and the one that actually just like start to yeah, doing the artworks. Who it is? Fami Fauzi. I hope I say it. Fami Fauzi. I hope I say it correct. One of them needs to be like a big Runefolk fan, because this is like super amazing for a hostage list, I would say, and it also fitting like on the character that Rune was playing. And I was asking for my Robin Hood unique, so if there's like a fan outside of there, I can give you like the contact of Runefolk, also maybe like an autogram, I'm not sure. So we got the Junior Chef, and yeah, actually it's like Bravos, Axiom, and Izmir. Right? I'm correct? Anyway, we got the Ariadne and the Septus Sparrow. Actually, this is me basically in the summer when when I would start to ask my girlfriend if she can just like put like splash some water over me, because it's like super hot right now. It's like a super cool weather, but on Saturday and on Friday, oh my goodness, it was like super hot. It was super hot. That was like so crazy. So we got another Sabish and Marble. We got the Metamorphosis, Mark the Spot, Theseus, also a new card, cool. The Orders Accountant, also a new comment coming into play, the Withdrawal, the Grand Pra, Subcribe, again our mouse. And here we go, the Enhanced Prototype again. Also, if you ask yourself, isn't it Trace that building there? Should be. These true. Actually, this like also like that, you know, if you compare it like to this artwork and this artwork, this is like feels like something like like Merlin from the art style, right? Like if I'm just like looking to it, as I said, I don't know about anything about art. And then we got the Firefox. It just like look different, but I like it. And we got the Luminous Swarm. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of packs left, and I try now to be quick so that you don't need to watch me 2 hours of opening packs. So we got the stage, also cool card. Here, oh, amazing. We got the Puppet Master again, also a super cool card to play. The bug fix. I need to make sure that my cards were just like fell off to the ground. So the AQZ, awesome. The AQZ Templar, also a cool card for good rank, I guess. And the SRAM again, and just like another foiler. So it's been actually really hard to open them up. So but I'm actually it's super weird to open them up with like the hands. I cannot do it. I don't want to talk that's like maybe my hand size or stuff like that, but it's like I can compare it to this. It's super hard with my worst finger, we would say in Germany. So we got the last packs going to be opened there. We got these 2 again. I'm starting getting hungry with just like look into that, and the egg this time that just like create a press bug. That's cool. Another mana coincidence. We'll go into my stuff that I can use for packaging. So we got Tristan Rossum, we got the Hanger, the Orders Accountant, the Swiftgen, the Stage, Informant, Withdrawal, Subcribe, the Farm, and 3. Actually, I want to show that because this is something that's like super funny. That's why I feel like that you can get at least a little bit easier each one of them. Just like getting 3 rares from one faction, and also super cool ones. Not sure about this, but I also don't play like the decks and also the heroes for that. And the Merlin, I'm also not sure. Maybe it's like a good card. I mean, I don't know. So, but I know that I want to keep opening, and it's getting closer and closer. I see that we only got like 10 packs left. So let's see. So we got the Plistrama, the Spirit Reader as rare, and the Evanescence, and another mana Confidence. I mean, this card is maybe like cool for pre-releases, or like for draft. Do you call it? I never played draft for Order Red. We have like something that's called Blitz Draft. So if you open like 1 booster, then you play like against each other with the 1 booster, and just like facing off each card against. Maybe some of my locals watching this video watched until this time and then explained it a little bit more detailed. But about those funny things, I also want to make like a video for that, for those funny, for those funny formats. So we got the Decent Rifle and the Sustenance, and I would say we got all. No, we got not all. There's like 1 left. 1 left, and then of expeditions. So, Whopper, opening the next one up. So we got Basiro, we got the Stew, we got the Ephraim Puppet Master, the Moth Breeder, the Relic Expert, the Mass, Sap Overflow, Burrowing Crush, okay, the Sinatron. Oh yeah, we're seeing the Junior Chef as an out of faction card. That is cool. We see the Ariande and the Minotaur. This is actually cool, but hold on, didn't we? Wait, I need to check something out because did I? Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I need to search for that. Question for the chat for you guys. Is this supposed to be like that? If yes, I didn't know that. That you can have like more. Oh yeah. Oh. Whew. Don't talk about that. That me after opening like 4 billion displays. Me after being one of the tournament organizer of one of the biggest tournaments on BGA. I forgot. I'm sorry. Let's don't talk about it. Let's don't talk about it. Let's don't talk about it. Please. Please don't talk about it. I forgot that you have the rare version and the rare out of action version. Oh my goodness, this is like totally crazy. So yeah, we'll just like continue the mess. Also like a super cool card, also an inspiration of like the season 2 from the AQZ Championship series of the pictures that I've got. We got the little mouse and we got Layer Relic Expert. That's super cool. But I want to see the uniques. If I have 4, I want to have like at least one more, right? You know? I want to have like at least one more. So give it to me, please. So it's just like keep going and going and going. Like super interesting. So the Icarus, Codes cards, the Sap Infusion, and oh! Okay, we got the Health Inspector. Okay. So please tell me. Cards in play, okay. That already have a counter, can gain more. Same cost as the rare version and common version. If my expedition is banned, create an Ortus token in my expedition. I mean, it's like not bad. I'm happy with that. I'm take those. I mean, I take every unique that I can get. At this point. But in general, this is like super cool. Yeah, it's like actually a cool card. So we got Outside the Church, Jesus, Masquerade, Mary Indian, Merlin, Lakshmi, Red Crime, hence Prototype. So the Designatron, I think 2, 4, 5, maybe we get like one unique more. That would be super cool. Oh, super cool card. And the Health Inspector, yeah, it's actually basically like that. But it is cards in play or on reserve. Oh, it's actually also the rare version. That's cool. I mean, at some point, it could be like a cool bureaucrat to play as a unique. Like for setting up. I would not say that's bad. So we got Gurang, we got the Nilam Spirus, again our beloved Expector, Sap Fusion, Seamark, the Blissfan. I don't know if we didn't saw like any comment right now on the video. The Lyra Confinicus, the Tech Lab unit, also cool, and the Minotaur, and another rare for you. Okay. So let's go up to the last ones. We got the Basira, we got the Ismamoth Priver, Masquerade, Pastrichev, best card, Rune's Testament, Designatron, only 2 boosters left. 2 boosters left. And I feel there's like another unique inside of that. So we got the Trilmo, the Lakshmi, and... okay, it's also a cool card. And the common foiler. So, last 2 boosters. Okay. I want to have a price bug Turbo Spawner. Please. Please. Okay. Going into that. I'm super excited for that. Please, 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 please. Okay. I feel something. We got the Map of Scourger, the Mess, and... I mean, the card looks beautiful. So, the last booster. I felt like... yes, I want to have like... Dear Equinox, I want to have like a press pack token spawner. Yes, yeah, the cool one. I want to have like the press pack token spawner. Okay, I feel like there's something inside. So we got the Rinnen Orchid, we got the Isminurse, Pendagar, the Cooper Set, Staff Clerk. Oh, please, please, please. The Prototype, the Cuddly Corgi, the Boros Pendangar, the Sustenance. No, I think I've called the wrong number. But hey, again, as I said, those 3 previous versions, and then the other landmark, and with that, I would say that we actually have got at least each landmark once, also 2 times actually, yeah. So I would be able to give out 2 whole expedition sets to anyone. And there's like 1 hero set left over, I think, yeah. There's like 1 hero set as a leftover. So super cool. So as you can see, we got a bunch of rares here. If we just like compare it to like comments, we're seeing it like here. Oh, hold on, I need to do like a whole thing. So all those comments you can scan. I will not scan them, so if you want to have some of them, just like write me a comment or write me on Discord, and then I can just like, yeah, I will search through them. That's like totally fine for me. And so in general, so it's like really cool reflected display, because it's just like a cool base set in general for the set that you're opening up to getting like the cards. So it's usually like that you're getting like at least every common version once from 1 display, and with 2 displays you would get like a whole playset for sure and some leftovers. And with the rare versions, I would say, I'm not sure if you're getting like each rare version at least once per display. I would do it like up to 2 to 3, but if I'm honest, if you like to open, then open for surely, but don't open like for the big super treasure or something like that, as I said again. So yeah, thank you so much first of all, and for all those who are going to the end. I would say at the end, let's rate some of the uniques a little bit closer. We still got like, I've got like plenty of time. So the Health Inspector actually is like a super cool card. I like it in some way, and I would say I started to take like a closer look to Raru, and I would say it's like okay if you don't have like any other uniques left to play that. I mean, it's super cool. This one is just like cute bonus. I would say if someone wants to buy this, it's like 400 euros. Yes. The Snap Sniffer is also one of those cards that I would say, like, especially with yeah, this effect. I mean, it's that you just like discard a character, not a card, but in general as a cheap cost, it's like okay to have it. So I would say it's like meh. This one is just like, I mean, if I would be able to play like 4 billion permanents from my hand each time, then yeah, it would be cool. But it's also just like the free cost or more. So I would say if I don't have like any uniques left, I want to play Zira or Zabesh, then yes, yeah, I would say, yeah, okay, it's okay. But it's meh. And this one is like, I don't know, just like from the effects, it's okay. But at the end, I'm super excited for all the stuff that I've got. So we got out 5 uniques. I would say this is like also the usual thing that you can get if I would make like in conclusion. Also like super cards in general. I mean, for me it's also just like collecting uniques, not just like the effects, because if I want to search for a specific effect, I simply just like buy the card. But outside of that, I'm super amazed because with opening displays, I have a chance to getting like hands of some more uniques that I usually wouldn't pay off. And if it comes to like the foilers, that it's also just like amazing. We got 1 unique foiler, so super cool to have, and I know where this unique foiler will go. We got 1, 2, 3 rare foilers and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 40, 60, 17 common foilers. So I would say it's like super cool. So yeah, if you're like, you want to open now a display because it seems good what you're getting in, then make sure to do that. I can just like say to you, support your local store if you have a local store around you. If not and you're living in Europe, check out Man of Games, because there you can get the displays like really cheap and compared to like some other stores. But it's just like an online shop, right? So there's like a reason that it's like a little bit cheaper. But with that, you can get like a display for around 105 for set 2 and 3. Also set 2 is maybe still on a discount, just check it out. And a set 1 display for 109 euros in German and also in English. And also if you need anything else, then just like check it out. And yeah, with that, I mean, with that, I'm finished for this opening. And if you like it and you're being like, hey, you opening stuff, you're talking about that or talking about anything is cool, then just let me know. And then I would be like more considerate to upload more of this, besides the fact that I want to upload usually some products, how do you do this, introductions, stuff like that. Yeah, don't have like anything else to say except thank you so much for following and so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit also the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. The next video will all about the AQZ Championship Season 2 and every informations with that, so check it out. And yeah, I don't have like anything to say, so goodbye.